Good morning one and all. In previous classes we discussed about fractions and parts of fractions and different types of fractions. According to the based upon that we will solve some easy and simple problems. What are that? Operations on decimal fractions means same according based upon the different types of fraction. Today we are solving a simple solved problems. What is the question? The first question is given that between 1 and 7 and 2 by 9 which fraction is bigger? In both of these we will find out, out of these we will find out which one is bigger. Means what is given, the question what is given first we must write it. Given, what is given? Given fraction, what is that? 1 by 7 and 2 by 9. We have to find which one is bigger among those two. Means how can you do? Keep in your mind that whenever if the denominators are having the same value, for an example 1 by 7 comma 2 by 7, if the denominator is equal we can find it easily. But here in the given question here we have to find out in both of these which one is bigger. Means here the denominators are different, you can think so how we can find it? The denominators are equal means we can find it easily, but the denominator is different now. How can we will do? Means just it is very simple trick. Here 1 by 7 is there. Now we will do the trick is very easy. Just observe it. 7 is divided by 1. Means here the 7 is greater, 1 is smaller. Then what we will do? Just keep in decimals what? Point. By doing point keep 1 0. We kept your point 0. 7 1 ja 7, 7 2 ja 14. 14 is bigger means the smallest one is 7 1 ja 7. 10 minus 7 how much? 3. Once again what you will do? Whenever you will keep the point, how much 0 you want you can keep it. Only single 0 can be added to any of the number. Means once again you will keep 0. How will you get? 7 2 ja 14, 7 3 ja 21, 7 4 ja 28, 7 5 ja 7 4 ja 28, 7 5 ja 35. Means 7 4 ja 28. 28 means how? By doing the subtraction how much you will get? 2. Once again 2. By like this it will be continued. There will be no 0 will become. We will just take point after only 2 decimals. Means how we will get the answer? 0.14. The different numbers will come, but we will take only 0 after 1.4. What is the value of 1 by 7? We got 1 by 7 is equals to 0.14. After point you must call it as 1 by 4, not 14. Not, it is wrong. 0.1 by 4. You must tell it like it. 2 by 9. Let's take 2 by 9. 9 divided by 2. How much you will get? 9 divided by 2. Once again put the point 9 0. Means 20 happened. See 20 is biggest number in the 9 table. 9 2 ja 18. 9 3 ja 27. 9 2 ja 18. 2. Once again we got 2. Once again put 0. How much you will get? Once again 2. Once again 18. Once again will good. Like that it will be continued. After decimals we will take only 2 numbers. Means 0.22. What is the answer? 0.22. Means what we will got? 2 by 19's answer is 0.22. See, observe that in both of these which one is biggest? 0.14, 0.22. In both of these we got the bigger number is 0.22 is greater than 0.14. Okay, means 0.22 whose value? 2 by 9th value. 0.14 is 1 by 7th value. Means here 2 by 9 is greater than 1 by 7. This is the answer what the question had told to find out. We already found it. Next we will go to another problem. Second question. Arrange the following fraction in descending order. What's the fraction? 3 by 5, 7 by 9, 11 by 13. Observe the question. Here we will find out the fraction. We have to do the given fraction into descending order. Means observe, you must first observe that the denominators are equal or not. If equal, okay, let's okay, but we can find it easily. But this here the fractions of the denominators are very different. Means what we will do, we must get an idea that if the denominator is different, then we have to find the LCM of it. But here it is the prime numbers. Keep in your mind, here it is the prime numbers. Means what is prime numbers? The number which must not be repeated in any other table. It is called as prime numbers. So here these three are prime numbers. Means how can we do? We can multiply directly. If the prime numbers are given, we have to multiply it directly. Let's solve the problem. Given fraction. We have to find the denominators. Means here the denominators are different and this is a prime number. Means we have to directly multiply it directly. 5 into 9 into 13. What is the answer of 5 into 9 into 13? Means what is the answer? By multiplying it, we will get 585. The answer is 585. Now we got the answer of the denominator. How we will solve it this in the fraction and how we will do it in descending order? Means in the simple way. Take first one, first fraction. What is the first fraction? 3 by 5. Keep in your mind that whenever we will do it in descending order, the denominators are not equal. Means we will get the answer. This answer, when we will find what is the descending order, means we have to multiply the both 3 by 5 into the value. Means what? 3 by 5 multiplied into the denominator must get 585. How the denominator must get 585? The same denominator in equal in all the three fractions. Means keep in your mind, take the denominator. What is given? 5 is given here. 5 is divided by 585. 5 is divided by 585. 585, how will you get? 5 1 5 here. 8. 5 2 10, it is bigger. 1 7 will take. 5 1 5. By doing minus, how much will get the value? 25. 5 5 5 25. 0. What's the value came? 115. What? 115. Here the 115 is divided by both. 115 divided by 3 and divided by 5. Sorry, 35. Sorry, just a small mistake. 100. Here what will get? 35 means 5 7 ja 35. 0. 117. See here. 117. When you are multiplying this, we will get 585. What the answer we got in multiplication? The same answer must become in the denominator. If it comes, then the denominator is correct. If it not comes, it is wrong. Means 117 divided, we must both the coming value with both the numerator and denominator. By multiplying 3 into 117, what you will get? 351. Like this way, we must divide once again, solve it in both fractions, 7 by 9 and 11 by 13. Let's take 7 by 9. We must get the denominator 585. Means how we will do? Once again, divide this in with 585. 9 divided by 585. 9 5 ja 45. Last the value is 0. What is the value we got? It 65. Now the 65 is multiplied with both the numerator and denominator. Means in both the numerator and denominator means what you will get the answer by multiplying. By multiplying it, what you will get? 455. See, the denominators are same in both the fractions. The last and the final fraction is 11 by 13. 11 by 13. Let's do once again. 11 by 13. You must get the denominator 585. We will get 585. How can we know 585? What is the value we will get? Means 13 is divided by 585. 13 divided by 585. How much you will get? 65. 13 5 ja how much? 65. 13 5 ja 65. 0. How much value we got it here? 45. 45 you must divide both the 45 with numerator and denominator. Both the numerator you must keep in your mind that while dividing, when we got the value of the division, the value must be divided with both the numerator and denominator. Then we will get the answer very easily. Means 45 divided by 11, how much answer we will get? 495. We got all the three values. Now we have to arrange these three in decreasing order. Means see what the answer will come. Arrange this in descending order. Descending order means what? Big to small. Descending order means big to small. Ascending order means small to big. Here you have to find out descending order. Descending order means what? Big to small. Descending order means in those three, see the numerator 495, 455, 351. In both of these, big to small you have to arrange. Means first one, the biggest number, what is that? 495. 495 by 585. Comma. In both, which one is bigger? 455 is bigger. Means 455 by 585. Next one, last one is 351 is there only. Then you can write directly 351 by 585. We already arranged this in descending order. Hence, while what is given in the question, we already find out. Means again in descending order, just what we got the values we wrote, but the original order is what? Order is what? 495 is whose value? 11 by 13's value, means 11 by 13. 455 whose value? 7 by 9 value, means 7 by 9. Next, last one is 3 by 5. First we have to arrange the value into decreasing order, then whose value is it? We must order in a correct way. It is the second question. It is very easy. Next, go to the next question, third one. Third one, which fraction is largest among 3 by 13, 2 by 15, 4 by 17. Here what is the question? First you have to understand the question very properly. What it is given? Which fraction is largest among? Among means what? In these three fractions we have to find which one is largest. Only one. Among means we have to find only one fraction in which in those three which one is the largest one, which one fraction is the largest. Keep in your mind that when we are finding the largest among these three, we have to find the LCM of the numerator. What? We have to find the fraction of the numerator. Means find the LCM. Let's find the LCM. LCM of 3, 2 and 4. Let's do the LCM. 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4. How much it last? It is the this goes to 2 into 3 into 2. What? We got the LCM what? 2 into 3 into 2. 2 3 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12. Okay. We find the LCM. What's the LCM value we got? 12. What? 12 we got. Now we have to use this in here. In previous solved problem, what I told, we have to get the denominators are equal. But now in this here, what we will found, we arranged the before sum in descending order. But here, what we have to find? We have to find the largest one in this. Largest one in this means the numerator must be equal and the denominators are must be indifferent. Then what is the given fraction? What is the LCM value we got? 12. Means what is the given fraction? First we will do given fraction. Fraction is what? 3 by 13, 2 by 15, 4 by 17. We have to find 1. 3 by 13. First we will take 3 by 13. Once again, according to the previous solved problem, like that only we must multiply the given value both of the numerator and denominator. 3 by 13. What you will get the value? We have to find once again. 12 we must get. Means what? 3 divided by 12. 3, how much is 12? 3 4 ja. 0. What is the value? 4. 4 is divided both with the numerator and denominator. 4, 4. The numerator must be equal. Every else fraction's numerator must be equal. Means 4 3 ja 12. See, the LCM value came here. 13 4 ja how much? How much 13 4 ja? 52. Okay. Next fraction. 2 by 15. Once again multiply the got value with the numerator and the denominator. Means how much? 2 divided by 12. How much? 2 6 ja 0. Divide 6 both numerator and the numerator. 2 6 ja 12. 5 6 15 6 ja 15 6 ja how much you will get the value? 90. 15 6 ja 90. Next, this both fractions are solved. Last, what one is there? 4 by 17. 4 by 17. 4 divided by 17. How much you will get? How you will find? Once again, do the LCM with the divide the 4 numerator 4 with LCM 12. 4 how much is 12? 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 4 3 ja 12. 0. What is the value we got? 3. Both divide the value, multiply the value both with the numerator and denominator. How much you will get? 12 by 17 3 ja how much? 51. Now what we will do? We already find out at the values. Now we have to find which one is the largest among these three fractions. Means once again, just a trick, just to keep in your mind that what the numerators are same. We have to find the largest one. Means keep in your mind that the smallest denominator is which one? 51 is the smallest denominator. Means this is the largest among these three fractions. Whenever we will get the question in the examination, we have to find the largest among these three fractions. Means first what you must find? You have to find the LCM. What the LCM value you got, that is divided by the denominator, and the value must be multiplied with both the numerator and denominator. Then after finding all the fractions, you must observe that which denominator is lowest. Which denominator is lowest? Means in these three, which denominator is lowest? 12 by 15 is lowest. Means this is the largest among these three fractions. Means 12 by 51 is largest fraction. 12 by 51 is whose fraction? 4 by 17. Means 4 by 17 is largest. Okay, we solved 3 problems. Now, by the way, we will solve another problem. Let's do another question. Write 27 by 81 in simplified form. What you will do? What the question is given here? We have to write the fraction 27 by 81 into simplified form. Means first when like these problems are given in your examination, we have to keep in your mind that we have to find the HCF of both the numerator and denominator. Means find the HCF 27. 27 HCF how much? 9 ja. 3 3 ja. 3 9 ja 27. 3 3 ja 9. Means what? 3 into 3 into 3. 81 HCF. Three 25. 3 2 ja 6 7 8. 2 values. 2 fingers means what? 21. 3 7 ja how much? 3 7 ja 21. 3 9 ja 27. 3 3 ja 9. Now what's the HCF of it? How we will find the HCF? Let's take the values. First one, what is the value of 27 we got? 3 into 3 into 3. 81 value 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. We have to group it. What? We have to group it. 3 into 3. 3 into 3. We have to find the factors. Means how much you got? 3 into 3 into 3. Means how much? 3 3 ja 9. 9 3 ja 27. Last the value is 27. Means now we have to do this in simplified form. First we have to find HCF. What is the value? We must write 3 into 3 into 3. 81 HCF is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. We have to pair it. Here it one is single. There is no 3 here in 27. This one is the value. HCF of 27 and 81 is 3 into 3 into 3. How much we got? 27 we got. Now we have to simplify. Means how we will do? Just take 27 by 81 in simplified form. Now this 27 is divided by both numerator and denominator. Means how we will get 27 by 27 by 81 by 27. 27 same equal 1. How much? 27 3 is 81 means 3. What the answer we got? 1 by 3. What the answer we got? 1 by 3. The simplified forms value. What here you had it gave the question to simplify. What the answer we got? 1 by 3. The last answer is 1 by 3. We have solved 4 problems. Now we will solve next question. Fifth question. Arrange the given fraction in increasing order. 4 by 5, what's the fraction? 4 by 5, 5 by 6, 6 by 7. Here we have to find the fraction in increasing order. In decreasing order, what you did, the denominator values are different. So we find out the LCM and the value, and by multiplying both the value between numerator and denominator. But just a simple trick, you observe that in increasing order you must find the given fraction is what? 4 by 5, 5 by 6, 6 by 7. You can see the difference is 1. Both the numerator and denominator are same, different, but the difference is 1. All the difference are same. here the difference is 1. 4 by 5, 1 difference, 1. The difference is same, so we can write in a very simple way. We can do it very easy way. What is the increasing order? Increasing order is 4 by 5, 5 by 6, 6 by 7. Because why it happened? Because since all the fractions have difference in numerator and denominator are same. Both the numerator and denominators are different, but the difference are same. That's why we can write easily in increasing order. Next we will solve another problem. Here, next question, sixth one. Which of the following is largest among 2 by 5, 5 by 11, 8 by 17, 11 by 13. First, here what is the question is given? Which of the following is the largest among these four? Means we have to find the largest one. But been like this in the same sum, what I told before, we have to find the LCM of the numerator and the values must be divided both the numerator and denominator. But here we also observe the difference also. How much the numerator difference and how much the denominator difference. Means since in the given fraction, given fraction numerator difference is 3 and denominator's difference is is 6. See, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 difference, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6 difference. Means now you can see which one is greatest. 6 is greater than 3. Means 6 is greater than 3. We got the largest numerator will be the largest fraction. Means whose numerator is larger one, this is the largest fraction. We will find out how much difference. Once again observe, the difference of numerator is 3 and the denominator difference is 6. Means denominator is greater than the numerator, means 6 is greater than 3. In the last we have to know that the fraction having the larger numerator, means which one is the larger in these fractions, it will be the largest fraction, largest numerator, in which here we have to observe which one is the largest numerator of the given fraction. Which one is the largest numerator, that one will be the largest fraction. Which is the largest numerator in this? 11 by 13 is the largest numerator, means the largest fraction is 11 by 13. 11 by 13 is the largest fraction. Next sum we will do. Last and final sum. Find the sum of 7 by 9 minus 11 by 12 plus 13 by 16 minus 1 by 8. We have to find the sum of the givest problem. Means what we will do, we have to find the LCM of these four denominators. You can observe that these four denominators are different. What will be the LCM? Just see. LCM of 9, 12, 16, 8. What you will get? Just do it. See, 9 in 2 table 9 is not there. Leave it. What will write? 9 to 9 only here. 2 6 ja 12. 2 8 ja 16. 2 4 ja 8. Once again see. 9 to 9 you will write once again here. 2 3 ja 6. 2 4 ja 8. 2 2 ja 4. Once again 9 to 9 you will write. Once again 3 is not there in the 2 table. Means 2 2 ja 4. 2 2 2 1 ja 2. Last one, what is there? 3 9 2. Now you have to solve these two. 3 table text. These two are coming in 3 table. Means 3 3 ja 9. 3 1 ja 3. Last one, how? 2 is not coming in 3 table. Leave it here. Then what will get? 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 2. How much the answer will get? 2 2 ja 4. 4 2 ja 8. 8 3 ja 24. 24 3 ja 72. 72 2 ja 144. What the value we got of the LCM? 144. LCM of 9, 12, 16, 18 is 144. Now we have to solve by keeping these values in this. Let's solve. By 144. 7 into how much 144? 9. How much is 144? 9 16 ja 144. Minus to minus here. Your minus is there. You have to keep your minus. 11 into 12. How much ja 144? 12 ja 144. Plus 13 into 16, how much ja 144? 16 9 ja 144. Minus to minus you will keep here. 1 is there. 1 into 8, how much ja 144? 18 ja 144. Now we have to solve. 7 into 16. 16 7 ja how much? 112. Minus to minus you will keep. 11 12 ja how much? 11 12 ja 132. Plus to plus you will keep here. 13 9 ja how much? 13 9 ja 117. Here minus there. You will also keep here minus. 18 1 ja 18. By 144. Okay. By multiplying this, we got these values. First we have to see. Do the problem. 112 minus 132 plus 117 minus 18 is there. Means what you will do? First you will solve this two. 112 plus 117. How much you will get? 7 plus 2, 9. 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 1, 2. Minus 2 minus you will keep here. 132. Next, last, what is the 132? 18. How much value you will get? 132 plus 18. 132 plus 18, how much? 8 plus 2, 10. 1 here. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. 150. You got. By how much the value? 144. By subtracting 229 minus 144, what the answer you will get? 79 by 144. 79 by 144. The last value is 79 by 144. This is the answer. Okay. Today's class is completed. Let's meet in the another class.